Good afternoon, everyone. Romney Smith, the WTOC for the News Now. This is where we bring you local, regional, and national news. And we're on various platforms, including our website, our app, Amazon Fire, Facebook, and Twitter. We thank you so much for joining us. We're actually starting with some breaking news right now that we just got into the newsroom within the last 5 minutes from the Savannah Police Department. So right now we know that, all right, so let me get this name right. So a body was recently identified. It was found in the Savannah River on June 2nd. Bear with me for a second. I'm not 100% sure on how to pronounce the name, but it's Olatoba Akamoldi, 23-year-old from Ohio, who was a master's student at the Savannah College of Art and Design, is the person who was found in the water. That person has been identified. The case is still an active investigation. Pardon me for not being smooth in delivering this. I literally just got it into my hand. So again, on June 2nd, a body was found in the Savannah River. Police have been working to identify it. The woman's name is Olatoba Akamolid, of 23 years old, of Ohio. She's a Savannah College of Art and Design master's student. This is still an active investigation. Police are not releasing us any information on how long she'd been in the body, how exactly they identified her, why it took so long to identify her. So we're going to stay on top of that and work to find more information on that Savannah College of Art and Design student. Thank you. Those of you who are watching us online, we certainly appreciate it. I know some of you have questions about this, but this is brand new from the Savannah Police, identifying the 23-year-old SCAD student who was found dead on June 2nd in the Savannah River. So we're going to continue to work on that and see if there are any suspicious things regarding her death, or if it perhaps was natural, or more about this situation. So as soon as we learn more information, we will pass it along to you. Also, news that we're following right now, the Savannah City Council wants to increase property taxes for everyone. You have 2 more chances to weigh in to get local leaders to let them know what you think. The first public hearing actually was not well attended last night. Only a handful of people showed up at City Hall, which the Savannah Budget Director, Melissa Carter, says was disappointing. That tax increase is the council's main plan to make up a $16 million deficit for next year's budget. Well, what's more important for us and to relate to you is how much it will cost you if you're a homeowner in Savannah. So if your property is valued at $100,000, you'll pay an extra $37,000 a year in property taxes. Of course, that amount doubles. So if your home is worth $200,000, you'll pay $74. If you're right in the middle, if your home is about $150,000, that's an extra $55 a year. If you did not attend the first one and you would like to weigh in, the final 2 public hearings are on July 19th. One is at 9:45 in the morning. The second is at 2 p.m. at City Hall. Of course, an increase in the millage rate has everyone wondering what would happen to the fire fee. So the millage rate hike is meant to take the place of the controversial fire fee, which the council officially voted to eliminate last night. But that doesn't mean it's gone for good. Alderwoman Estella Shabazz actually pointed out that the fire fee could come back in the future because of changes to the city charter. The alderwoman proposed undoing the changes to the charter and instead putting those decisions in front of the public first.
Make it a referendum so that we can first hear from the people and not go on the backside of this and hearing from making this change the ordinance, change the charter, then hear from the people and do all this backlashing.
City staff says they do not plan to revisit the fire fee idea next year either, so that's good to know. All right, so you guys know we're in our summer weather pattern right now. Really, really hot in the morning, strong chances of rain in the afternoon, but all the meteorologists right now are looking at systems in the ocean right now, particularly our hurricane. WTOC meteorologist Carter Martin has more.
And we still have another 24 to 30 hours of favorable conditions for strengthening, or at least an environment that may kind of support that happening. But thereafter, heading into Sunday, deeper into the weekend, early next week as it approaches and gets into the Caribbean Sea, we are expecting a pretty rapid weakening because conditions are going to become pretty hostile. We're talking wind shear, dust, dry air, and potential land interactions. So that is good news. Also, we are watching Invest 96L in the southwestern Atlantic. May develop a medium chance of that happening, but no direct impacts to the U.S. expected.
All right, so that's good to know, and our team of meteorologists are continuing to track that to let you know if it will come our way, if it will have any impact, potentially bringing more rain. So they will be on top of that for you. I do have a question on Facebook right now when it comes to the millage rate and the fire fee. Someone, Charles Stamper, asking, what about the county? That is the city of Savannah. change right now. So as far as we know right now, that change would only affect city homeowners at this time. So that's something to keep our eye on. And of course, we will continue to watch that. But as Alderwoman Shabazz said, the fire fee could come back in the future, although they said it should not come back next year. So that's good to go. Thank you so much for your questions. Oh, another question we have here. Let's see. Carol Amazon saying, thunder and rain for the last couple hours in coastal McIntosh County. I absolutely hear you. One good thing to keep in touch with all of that, download the WTOC weather app. That's where you can get hour by hour forecasts. They have videos that the meteorologists put up there every couple of hours, so that way you can stay in touch with the very latest that's happening right now. Let's see. I have a lot of people like Terry Smith and Sandra Curtis commenting on the breaking story that we had at the top of the show, letting you know that a Savannah College of Art and Design student named Alatoba Akamolde, she's 23 years old, of Ohio, was recently identified as the body that was found in the Savannah River on June 2nd. So that's an active investigation that we're still keeping track of. So I see you guys sending your thoughts and prayers and saying we are thinking of the family. We certainly appreciate that. All right, guys, that's all I see for right now. We will be back at 3 o'clock with even more.